or the least settled?
Come out of the gates. I'm sorry. Come out of the gates like that. Um, I mean, I'd say there's a lot of competition in the corner room right now. I mean, I don't know if I want to say unsettled. It's just there's a lot of guys in there I think that can help this football team, and how that shakes out will certainly be interesting to watch. I mean, there's definitely some competition in the receiver room right now. I mean, I even think the D line room. And again, I'm not unsettled. It's just like there's a lot of good players in that room, and they're battling and they're making each other better. And I think how our rotations and how we play and who we pair up together will be. We'll be to see how that unfolds, and both through the end of spring and how those guys improve in the summer. Because obviously we've put a lot into that group, and expecting that group to be really a dominant unit. So I think how that one comes together will be really interesting to watch unfold.
How has Hassan looked with the first team offense, and is he a viable QB1 option?
I mean, Jaden's taking the reps with the ones. There's really not. With more ones and twos, there's really not as much like this guy with the ones or this guy with the twos in spring. It's more just about just quality team reps. He's getting better. I mean, he does some great things. He still makes some freshman mistakes from time to time. He's just growing and learning. And so, for us, it's not. I mean, Jaden's clearly the number one quarterback right now. I mean, that's which is not surprising at all. Hassan has done a really nice job. He makes a lot of explosive plays. I would expect, in the summer, he would have an opportunity to get a lot better. Just like I kind of told you guys the same thing about Jaden last year. I mean, last year in spring, Jaden was doing some good things, but was still learning. In the summer and fall camp was really helpful from him. I'm sure it will be for Hassan and for Sam as well. But I feel like we have three guys that we can go win with. I mean, all three guys have shown the ability to move the ball, command the offense, and have all trended in a positive way.
Where has Jaden taken the biggest steps this spring?
I think decision making, especially in the last 5-6 practices, he's really been strong. Throwing the ball well, which he's kind of always done, but I think just understanding what we're trying to accomplish offensively, not just his role in it. I think understanding the big picture. He's been really good in the situational drives and moments that we've put him in, and yeah, he's just kind of gaining momentum and gaining steam too. I mean, you're still a guy he's played a little bit of college football, obviously, but he's still relatively young, and it's not like this guy's got 20 starts in our system under his belt. So he's getting better, quickly too, and you can see the sense of urgency and work that he has behind it right now.
From Bishop Fitzgerald so far?
Yeah, he's been, kind of a steadying, kind of commanding presence. He's got some real leadership ability. You see the way he communicates, how quickly he's learned our system. He's picked it up. It's felt almost seamless. And he's played a lot of ball, so he gets out there. He knows what to expect. He knows the checks. He knows the formation adjustments. Like he can just. It's like bringing in a veteran in the NFL, his learning curve is not quite as steep as somebody that hasn't played as much football. So he's done a really nice job. He had a couple really nice plays in the scrimmage the other day. And yeah, I mean, I think, certainly has been a very positive addition.
Saturday, you guys have a pretty impressive list of recruits that are going to be here. Is there going to be anything that you guys do different on Saturday than you would do on a normal Saturday? Considering it's the last day of spring practice.
Yeah, we're gonna do an event for a workout. We'll do a little bit of scrimmaging in it as well, but that's going to be reserved for our current players' families, and then our recruits, which we're excited about, and then we have the Trojan Olympics after that, which is going to be great fun. Hopefully, a staff member does not come out on IR after the Trojan Olympics. So yeah, we've got some cool things planned in the Coliseum. Tremendous group coming in. Fortunately, most of these guys are, already Trojans, and we'll hope to continue to add to that.
What's involved in Trojan Olympics?
I don't even know exactly. I know there's a lot of stretching going on in the John McKay Center right now, though. So I think a chance to interact, with our recruits. Chance to do something a little bit different. So we've got kind of some new ideas that we're excited to go have some fun with.
with Lake shut down, have you seen the rest of the tight ends kind of react to increased reps?
Yeah, they've improved a lot. Walker Lyons has been one of the more impressive players here. The kind of back half of spring, he's really strung together several really impressive days. I mean, he's getting better fast. Tell Tim, his journey here was so unique. He broke his leg his senior year of high school. He goes on a mission. So like really this last winter was the first off season that he's had, like real off season, like in his life. And so he's just getting healthier, more confident, learning the system, and his arc has been a little bit more like severe just because it's like from nothing to actually like really training the way that he's been able to train. So he's improved quickly. Walter Matthews has improved a lot. Those two guys have had the lion's share of the reps, with a couple of the guys being a little nicked up right now. So yeah, I mean, those two specifically I would point to guys that have made some really nice improvement.
Who's improved their stock the most overall this spring? Favorite question again.
It is, yeah. When you're asking me to pick between 100-something guys, it's
Anybody else?
yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time singling them out. I mean, I've talked some about the groups that I think have really improved a lot. I mean, I think there's a lot of people. I think a lot of people have really improved. I mean, I'd put Walker in that category of a guy that I think has really taken a big jump. I think Brian Jackson's really improved a lot. I know I mentioned Tobias and Justin Townow. I think both those guys have improved a lot. Kalen Miller has done a heck of a job for us. Kalen and his brother King on that note have really been fantastic. So there's a bunch. I mean, it's a lot of guys getting better out here. So we just got to keep going.
Still going?
Yeah, far away.
How about the freshman DBs? Is anyone kind of separated from that group of a bunch of talented, versatile guys in there that came in?
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about them individually. I mean, I think JJ is a very active player. He's fighting hard to learn our system. We're using him in a couple different positions, but you can see kind of his versatility. And when it gets into the full 11 on 11 is when he tends to shine. Tristan Castro's gotten a lot of reps here as of late. Has done some really nice things out there for us. Alex Graham's been a little bit limited, so we haven't been able to use him full go, but did some really nice things early before that happened. Steve Miller's gotten a lot of reps as well, a ton of reps at safety, has made some plays, is fighting to learn it as fast as he can, but definitely shows some upside as well. I think that's the four I hit, yeah.
Are there some coaches, this is probably going to be a question most people are going to have any interest in, but are there some coaches that bring the energy for you guys every day? Are there one or two of those guys?
We've got a few that are they're not hard to find. Anthony Jones is really a high energy guy that I think certainly has an impact on the group. I think Coach Savage has come in and is a real energetic guy on the field. I mean, of course, Rob, you kind of feel his energy all over the place. Sean has always been that way. I think Trevon Reed has a lot of juice on the field. So definitely some of the new guys that we hired, you feel their presence, which has been great.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.